All right, so boom. My friends, when it comes to the conversation of like anything sex related, whether it be like more so the sexual health, it's not really much of a topic in my friend group because they're more focused on, you know, all of that and getting munched and stuff like that. So like they don't really like take into consideration like certain things that they might be doing that could be putting their health at risk, or things that they could be doing better, um, or practicing to ensure that they remain healthy. um, and there's been times where I have brought up like, maybe not in like a professional way, but I've definitely been like, girl, use a condom. Like, I'll give that. Um, or I'll usually be like, just make sure you get in check, sister. Like, do your little whatever you gotta do, but make sure you get in check because. But yeah, that's the extent of it.
Um, so the conversations that I have with my friends is when like they tell me about their experiences. I always make sure I um I tell them like they should get tested. They should always use a condom. Even with my female friends, I tell them like getting pregnant is the least of your worries, and you should always like stay safe with whatever you do with your body.
I'll say for me, I don't necessarily have too many conversations with my friends about sex. Safe sex, sex in general. The only person I would say I probably have conversations about sex with is one of my closest friends. And we both have different ways, of course, that we do encounter sex or go about having sex with people. But we both are on prep. Um, we both don't always use condoms, because I will say not everybody always use condoms. Let's get to the nitty gritty of the conversation. We don't
No
always use
shade.
condoms, no shade. And I will say for me, as far as prep, and even though it is a step higher within keeping myself healthy, not necessarily that I don't keep condoms out of the question, but I'm more of a monogamous person. I'm not poly. So whenever I am in those situations and I get into those situations, I'll be like, okay, so do you want to use a condom or do you not want to use a condom? That's always a question that I definitely put into the picture. Sometimes it's not in the picture, it just happens, but I'll say that I don't necessarily have too many conversations with my friends about sex, because I for myself keep my conversations about my own sexual health with myself, because I feel like that keeps me more adaptable with what I have to take care of for myself with going and getting tested, and just staying on top of my sexual health. And as far as prep, I've definitely talked to a couple of people about prep, given the GMHC spotlight story, and gave them more information on how influential prep is and how it keeps you safe from catching HIV. So I feel like the nitty gritty of it is, I feel like it's a conversation that needs to be had more with in our community and in our youth group,
Yes.
because I feel like it's not something. Yes, it's not something that we talk about too much. And like Blue said, a lot of friends, they do talk about just chopping it up and doing the thing, and then we're like, okay, so let's go ahead and let's talk about what prep is and what a condom is and how we keep ourselves
They
safe
will
and stuff
get
like
that.
that.
They be like, oh my god, he's so fun. I wanna,
Yeah,
But just to piggyback off of something you said, um, a lot of the people in my friend group, not gonna name names because street code, but um, a lot of them aren't monogamous type of people. Um, some for different reasons. Some they just are like that. Some trauma made them like that. Like, but I feel like the thing that I encourage them the most, and I literally like verbatim, I would tell them like, I love you down, and I would hate to see anything happen to you. I know what you give with your pieces, so I just really want you to take care of yourself and do X, Y, and Z. Get your tests. If you're not on prep, get on it and make sure you're taking it how you're supposed to take it. Um, just so that in the midst of you doing your stuff, you just have a better, you know, understanding of where